You are sitting on my bathtub. Welcome in the bathroom once again. So I wanted to yap a little bit, but I ended up yapping probably for 20 minutes, so I deleted the video and we are talking about all of the things again, and I'm trying to summarize it in as short as possible manner because it's late and I am tired, and I'm actually really excited to finish the YouTube video that will be uploaded in 2 days from now. Today is the 6th of April, and I just finished my first study with me video, and it was complicated, but I also learned a lot of new things. I learned a lot of new things with DaVinci Resolve, but I ended up editing it all together in CapCut once again on the laptop because somehow I just do not understand enough yet, but I have hopes actually. For a very long time I was pretty sure that I will not be able to use DaVinci Resolve because it's too complicated for me, because you know, learning disability and all that, but I feel like I actually have hope, which is nice. So what I wanted to talk about actually, so tomorrow I will be having a test at a different university, not my university, and it will be for something that I did not announce anywhere yet because I was sure that I will do the thing, get a yes or no, and then just move on with my life if it's a no, or be happy and move on with my life if it's a yes. But it turned out to be, everything turned out to be much more complicated and complex, as usual actually. I don't know what I expected it to be. By the way, this is not any type of no ads, no no advertisement. I was just sorting out stuff, and this is what I don't need anymore. So actually it's anti-ads. Okay, so anyways, everything is much more complex and complicated, so I'm trying to get a yes or no since a couple of months already, and this test is one of the parts of me trying to find out what I will be doing with my life with the next couple of years. So this test is actually for people who did not went to university, people who just finished school. So like young people who just finished their, however it is called in English, like their school degree. And there are books to prepare yourself for this test, and I got one of those from the library. And first of all, it's very big. I did not expect that. I thought there will be like just a bunch of tests like the trial and error tests, you know what I mean. But no, there's like a bunch of actual information that a person apparently needs to be knowing. And here I did not find almost no information that would be super useful for the thing that I'm applying to. And here are 3 of tests, and I did the first one and I failed the first one, even though the first one was for the people who did not even finish the whole course of school, but like just the smallest allowed part of it. But I must admit, some of the questions were just very complicated, and I think I will be, maybe when this whole story ends, at some point it will end with a yes or a no, and when it does, I probably will be making a video in German, probably because it's like a German thing, a video on what's going on with that. What are the conditions, what are the tests, how you can prepare yourself and what mistakes did I make, because I did a bunch of them already, so you don't do those mistakes maybe. We will find out. The most critical part of all that, it's not even me not knowing things, because I can guess things pretty well, but there's a bunch of math things in it. And first of all, I have been to school in 2 different countries, and I went to school in Russia, then I went to school in Germany, then I went to school in Russia again, and then I went to finish my ultra special degree school in Germany. So I know a lot of things, but I also do not know a lot of things. Like, I am missing a bunch of information regular German students have, and I'm also missing a bunch of information regular Russian students have. So I'm basically useless in both countries. So in math, there are a lot of things that are named very differently in German and in Russian, which already made my life much more complicated when I had to do all the exams in so many different ways. I had to do so many exams, you have no idea, because the whole switching situation between countries was horrible. So this is the first part. Often I know, like, I can intuitively guess something in one language, but I will not know this word in the other language, so I will not connect the dots and will not be able to answer the question, even though I might be actually knowing how to answer it. My legs are hurting. So the other part is that I have dyscalculia. Dyscalculia is a learning disability. I cannot give you a proper a proper term from Wikipedia or something, but for me dyscalculia is that my brain is not able to put together logical strings from A to B. So for example, if I see a problem, a math problem, I understand that this is a math problem, I understand the separate parts of it, but I will not be able to solve it because I will not understand how to solve it. Even if you just explain things to me, I might be able to retrace the simplest steps, but also I cannot hold more than 2 things at the same time in my brain. That means that if it's more than 2 steps, I will probably get lost in on the way. It feels like holding a bunch of objects that are very unhandy to behold, so you're just trying to like hold all of them and they're just slipping away, and you're like, oh no, and I need to pick them up, but you don't know where to put them because you already forgot what was the thing that came before and everything. And this is how it feels for me to deal with anything that involves maths, logical calculus in any way. It's just heavy. When I was doing logical calculus in my university, I passed simply with luck. I will not tell you how, but I did. But I was crying so much because I told them that just due to my disability, I don't think this is possible for me. Like, I really try. I do all the work, I try everything, I go to the tutorial rooms. There's a place where, like, you know, people who already know the stuff help you to understand the stuff, and they explain to me why the things I did were wrong. And I'm like, okay, yes, 3 seconds pass and it's gone, and it's just, they're still explaining something, but I already forget how I understood the first 2 parts. So the third part, I cannot get it because I do not understand the first and the second part anymore. It's super confusing and super just frustrating, because to feel how you just slam your forehead against the wall of your abilities in your brain, this is the only way how I can explain a learning disability, honestly. It's just, you know that other people are able to climb over this wall. For some people, it's not even climbing, it's just making a step and they're over this wall. They can go much, much farther than you can, but you cannot even do this simple step. And when people get frustrated with me, like I'm deciding to not be able to understand something, it's just like, people who have a learning disability bear a lot of learning trauma, obviously. So yeah, if there will be anything with maths, like in the online preview tests, I have no chance. The only chance I have is actually if I'm lucky enough to choose the right answers randomly, which did happen a couple of times in my tests, and my exams actually, but I don't think that it will be possible every time I do anything like that, so I don't think it will be a thing this time. But I will be able to make this experience, and then I will be able to tell you how this experience went, and maybe you will find something helpful, or maybe you will be just like, yeah, Elfi, we got you. Or maybe you will be bored, which is okay, because I will be making videos where I'm not talking anyway. Yes, this is the plan. I will be finishing the second test today. I don't think I will be doing the third one, because the first one was so frustrating already. And also my husband should come home very soon. And what I really want to do is to finish the YouTube video that I was working on the whole day. Have a nice cuppa and just go to sleep, because I have to wake up really early tomorrow. The test starts at 10 and I have to find this place before. I would say wish me luck, but you will see this video way after I already done everything, so I don't know, just guess if I passed or not.